we have to come up with agreement where you understand that Sandal's support of you is based on as long as you're continuing to live out the vision of being real with self other than God.
Right.
And so if you go loony or wacko on us, that
Yeah.
we didn't say we're going to pay you this 40 grand for the year plus benefits, and now we have to do that.
Yeah.
So if you go
I
nuts.
think he was afraid to say that to me, but yeah.
No, I'll tell you, if you go nuts, you ain't getting no money.
I'm like, Matt.
And you're like already borderline nuts a little bit.
I'm so borderline nuts. It's scary. Good fun. Hi, this is Heather from JC's Girls. I just wanted to see if you can hook up tonight. I want to pray for you. I want you to have a relationship with God.
I want to pray for you. I'm like, why? Nothing's wrong with me. What's wrong with me? I mean,
the hard part is, you know, the girls that are new to stripping, they still think it's fun. They still think it's great. They have not realized like how bad this job can be.
hey!
Roxan is a girl that's now been in the industry, I think, for over 6 years. So things are now definitely starting to affect her. She is starting to feel like she hates all men. She cannot function sober anymore. She is very wealthy right now, but very, very unhappy and miserable.
Like I told you, I went to Vegas and, you know, we spent all this money and I had all these bags in my room just sitting there. And I fell asleep and I woke up the next morning and I was just looking at all my bags thinking, I should be happy I have a new wardrobe, but I was sad and I was crying. And I was like, I don't even want to take this stuff out.
With Roxan, she's at a point that the thought that someone would care, the thought that a girl knows exactly how it feels and can relate to her just broke her right away.
Well, to me though, like I don't feel though. I don't have that.
You can't feel it anymore. It was something that she needs some sort of help, and she knows it. And having someone come in that had been in her place and now has found the answer, it was very emotional for her. Now, would you go to church with me sometime?
Yes.
Yay! Okay, because I'm really excited for and you know. She at one point said she didn't want to go, or she started almost canceling, saying she might need to work and this and that, but then I encouraged her that, hey, let's still try, let's go. Now I'm going to go to her house, knock on the door, and hope and pray that she answers the door. Okay, now we're gonna try calling. She's probably upstairs looking at us through the window. Saying, don't answer the door. Come on, Roxanne. Hey, I'm outside. Okay. Bye. Yes. She said give her 2 minutes.
You look cute. Thanks. Whoa! And your boobs are even popping out.
I know.
I was worried. I knew you were big. That's why I'm like,
Baby. Awesome. That's really cute. I think it was nice just seeing that we were all just normal girls.
Yeah, this actually isn't airbrushed at all.
Tanya had painted her toenails like stained glass window. And it was like really comfortable. I think she found out at that point that we're just normal girls just like her. We sat through church and that went well, but I think the big moment for Roxanne was when a song came on talking about surrendering. I think that was when she was really moved and really started feeling what was going on in that church. We were riding home in the car and Roxanne said that she wants out. She said she wants out and she wants to commit her whole life to living for God. That's what she told me in the car.
That's what Roxanne said?
That's what Roxanne
Why
said.
would I be surprised about this? Like, this is what we pray for. This is what we live
yeah,
for.
That's what she said. She said.
Welcome back. It's not too often you meet a soft porn star willing to give up her pleasure-filled life for the gospel, but Heather Veitch did just that.
Please give her a really warm welcome. This is Heather from Jason's Girls.
When I heard her speak and when she spoke, something changed in her that wasn't from her. And I don't believe she was faking it. I believe there was a genuine change that happened when Heather Veitch spoke. She was riveting. People were drawn to her. She shook people up in a way that we needed to be shaken up. But that doesn't make her a perfect person. It doesn't even make her a good person. It means that God chose to speak through her, which, hey, that's pretty cool.
So that is how it all started.
Interesting story. Is this lady interested in going on and preaching to other strippers, Laura?
Absolutely. The JC girls are taking their message on the road, actually, and heading to Sin City next month. That is when the porn industry holds its biggest convention in Las Vegas. And so it's going to be a pretty interesting mix, and they plan on pushing ahead with their message.
Are you getting excited?
I'm excited.
Back in Vegas after a 6-year hiatus. A different person.
A different person. I wanted to go to Las Vegas because it is the mecca for girls in the sex industry. You have streetwalkers, you have escorts, you have strippers. Per weekend is around 4,000 girls that come to Vegas to strip. So a lot of them do stripping, but I also heard that a lot of them work as models in the conventions. The largest convention that really attracts the girls are the porn conventions. And these girls come in to sell sex toys, to demonstrate products, to sell porn. There are hundreds and hundreds of girls working in these conventions, so it's a no-brainer that that's where we belong.
We're here! What we are doing is going around and handing these out to girls, telling them for when we could tell them who we are or we could not, and just give them a gift.
So the girl gets their gift and they come up there, hey, we got this gift. And then they come to our booth and we'll give them this. And inside is our t-shirt, and inside is hot zebra tissue paper. Give me your right hand. Go lay on the bed.
They give me this shirt and this Bible and say, like, if I ever wanted to go to church, they would help me find a church to go to, or I wouldn't be like rejected because I was a porn star. Is that right? I think it's great. I think it's a great idea. I think it's really cool. So good job.
Don't turn into a church girl, man. Keep doing what you're doing. We need you here.
If you contacted us, we'd find a church for you where you could go in and they'd be totally like nice to you and not like, you know what, people care. You know, even if it's only us three, people care, you know?
I think I thought that people would be a little more, not necessarily resistant, but ambivalent. Overall, people have been actually fairly supportive. It's really crazy.
You know, we all need to just quit picking on one another and being so judgmental or trying to shove everything down on each other's throats.
The hardest part is it's so many days in a row, but the responses that we are getting, they weigh so much more than that.
They had free shirts and I was like, why not? And then they were telling me about Jesus and how it's good for dancers to go to church, and I agree with that because I'm a dancer, so why not?
So now I go to the churches and remind them that Jesus Christ reached out to prostitutes and that we need to allow anybody in our church, no matter who they are, to hear the word of God if they want to. So you're pretty new into it. Oh yeah. You're what we call the honeymoon phase, by the way. Where you're like, this is fun, this is fun. But I'm 31 now, so. But after a while, you're going to be like, oh, no.
Would you hawk some of these for me?
No.
And then, like, what do you think about JC's girls here? Are they, you think Heather's, like, winning any hearts and minds?
Who does she think she's talking to? Putting Heather in a place like this, that's like dropping a crackhead into a cocaine factory, right? Who is she kidding? I'm like the chaperone. You know how bad it is when you're in Las Vegas and somebody like me is the chaperone? You know where it's going after that? It's going south, baby. It's going way south.
So how would you do that?
I don't, but I have a memory if you want to tell me how to reach you.
Sure. It's 951-522-4980.
And that's your cell?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what is it?
I'm not going to repeat it.
Why not?
Because I'll surprise you.
Oh.
Right?
Okay.
Phone number?
Yeah.
Why?
Same media link. He's going to get me into a big after party tonight. He just said that he'll call me.
Sean did?
No, Muhammad.
Who's Muhammad?
I don't know, but he said he could get me in if he meets me there.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Thank you. Do I need to say I'm sure with any more sort of sarcasm in my voice? Mohammed, I'm sure.
So did you drop it on him that you're married yet?
No. Mohammed wrote, "Hi Princess, it's Mohammed Beretta. Call me when you're on the way. Empire Ballroom is next to the MGM. Ciao for now." I don't know that I should go because Mohammed really wants me.
Okay, so what are the benefits?
Man, maybe maybe running into Jessie Jane again and saying, "Oh, remember me? I gave you that Bible," or just being seen as JC's girls, you know.
Maybe.
So it's like, and it is what we wanted to do. It's like what we wanted to do is get into these parties.
Here's what I've learned about being around you, is that whenever circumstances like this come up, it's kind of like whenever we've just taken advantage of crazy opportunities,
good things have happened.
Amazing things happen.
And all I really want to do is go dancing.
Let me see you just a
Big shot Mohammed, he got us in all right, but he had to stay outside because he was the doorman. Yeah, it was obvious Heather liked to dance, and she was good. I mean, she was really good, and within about 10 minutes, every guy in that club was going nuts. She was close. I mean, she was really close to going over the edge. I could sense it. I could feel it. If it wasn't for those two other Christian girls keeping her all boxed in, I think I'd be living large right now. The only thing she went home with was a box of donuts.